Alrighty, welcome everyone. It's Paul and Mike here with REO Auction Academy. How you guys doing? And we're going to go over a bunch of different financial news and news on real estate just to show you how it affects you guys. So we're going to dive into a bigger pockets article here.
Yep.
Mike's got some key points we'll hit on, and we'll talk and let the conversation flow.
Yeah, and before we jump into this article, remind you guys, if you haven't already, please go down below and hit subscribe. That way you get notified of future videos that as they come out. We do about 2 to 3 weeks. So go down and subscribe if you haven't already. But to kick off today, we got the bigger pockets article here on kind of like what's going on in the, I guess, forbearance and foreclosure markets and evictions and everything else.
Yep.
So, you know, if you're a landlord, you probably back in March had potential renters not paying, and you're thinking, okay, by the end of August, I could start evictions because the likelihood of them kind of coming up with the payments again is probably pretty slow, especially if they lost a job and had a lot of heartache. So a lot of landlords got ready for this end of August kind of eviction process to get ready for their local counties. However, the CDC then came out and basically said no evictions till
end of the year.
End of the year.
Yeah.
So what the heck was this? You know, the reason CDC is doing it is to minimize like homelessness and the spread of disease. So I get that side of the angle. But at the end of the day, if you're a mom and pop landlord with just a few months reserves, and we're talking 9 months now of no payments,
right,
you're squeezed.
You're hurting.
Yeah.
And now we're hoping that we could either not necessarily refinance, but get a forbearance and then hopefully put these payments on the backside without any penalties. And I think they're working on that. The banks are, for the most part, like I know Wells Fargo is really working with people on it. Bank of America and some of these other big companies are definitely working with it. So hopefully that's something that they'll continue to do, because otherwise landlords are going to be crushed.
Yeah.
And you don't want to flood in the market of real estate from landlords who are totally disenfranchised, want to get rid of their property. So that's something that they're looking at. And, you know, the CDC doesn't really have the authorization to do it. So you can still potentially push it through, but a judge could just say, hey, you know what, we can't do this. CDC's recommending, they're the ultimate judging authority, right? So you have to kowtow to what they say here.
Yep. And then again, if you're a landlord stuck, you know, reach out, see what kind of forbearance you can get. Maybe instead of, you know, they could work something different. Instead of getting 9 months of payments all the way, like approved, they could like wrap it onto like and make it, if you had like a 30-year note, maybe it's a 31-year note. Maybe they could restructure your mortgage that way. So maybe you have a bank that could be creative to help you out. That way you could keep the property and not be forced to sell it if you get far behind.
And I know Wells Fargo's doing. So my uncle has a Wells Fargo mortgage, and he originally did this when this first happened in March, and they gave him 3 months, and then they called him back, say, how's everything going? He decided, since his people were paying, he just ended up keeping up with the payments. He's like, I'm good for now, right? And they're saying, well, if anything comes up in the future, you know, we can revisit this again. So they are open to it. Obviously, the banks don't want to foreclose on these properties. So it's definitely something they're going to be working with you with, but it's just something that you have to keep in mind here. How long is this going to continue to go on? Is it going to stop December 31st? Probably not. It may continue on in the year, depending on how things are going, unless the coronavirus numbers really drop.
Yeah.
So that's a key point there. And not going away, right? COVID-19 is not going away. They're talking about that there.
Yeah, and the throw like gasoline on fire, I guess, as the saying goes. It's basically rents right now in certain parts of the country and home prices are continuing to increase. Mm-hmm. And you've got more and more renters now that have rent payments that are over half of what they're making. Yes. And then, you know,
can't afford it anymore.
You can't afford it anymore.
How much can you afford to continue paying? You know,
I
mean, it's crazy. The rent numbers really can't continue to go up, especially with jobs being cut. And jobs is another thing we're going to get into a little bit later here. But as long as that's continuing, it's going to be tough. That's why landlords got to work with it. Like, if anybody's behind, I have one tenant behind. They've been behind since before coronavirus. Since coronavirus hit, I just waived all the late fees. And now they're just working on catching up. They send me weekly or bi-weekly payments. I think that's just the way we got to be flexible to be able to do that and make it, you know, hopefully that works. Not good. Not good. Hopefully that works. What happens now? Forbearance. We talked about the forbearance, what the lenders are doing. They do have guidelines. If you go on this Bigger Pockets article here that we have, it gets into some pretty good detail, and you can click on some of the information and get some more good information what's going on there.
And then foreclosures, I think some folks, I mean, I think it's going to at least double next year if these moratoriums go away.
And we certainly hope they go away, but if they continue to kick it down the road, you're going to have such a buildup of foreclosures and evictions going on. The market's not going to know how to handle it. And then the price is just going to free fall. And they don't want that. Lenders don't want that.
Yeah.
So they'll have what they had to shadow inventory before from 2008-9 crisis. They'll start divvying them out slowly and surely to try not to, flood the market with REOs. But it's going to hit.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of REOs. It's going to be a lot more than we had last time.
Yeah, it's almost going to be the opposite of what we're seeing now.
Yeah.
Take away the inner cities when no one's living in anymore.
Right.
Basically, the suburbs and the more rural areas, you got historic low interest rates and you got limited supply. That's boosting asset prices on houses. Yep. Now, all of a sudden, you got this flood of foreclosures coming into the market. And, who knows where interest rates going to go to the next few years with the Fed's new target. They said they want to keep the Fed loan rate. We'll see what happens. But if you have on the supply and demand side now, a huge supply of houses where you have low now, you got house prices probably going to decrease a little bit.
Definitely going to decrease. I mean, we got areas near us, like Mike knows Ambler. I live next to Ambler here, and there's not a property for sale in Ambler Borough. And I never, ever remember. I used to be able to click on the MLS there, Ambler Borough, find 20, 30, 40, 50 properties. Now you can't find anything. So when something goes in the market, it's gone like that. Just keep that in mind with the suburban markets and the rural markets. You're going to have more of that. The cities, you're going to be able to pick up things at a discount. If you're interested in doing that here over the next couple of years, you'll be able to find some really good pricing in those areas. That'd be a time to buy.
Yep. I think that wraps up the article for the most part, but it's a pretty good article. Kind of give us an update what's happened the last few months, what's going on, and what can we do next, and working with lenders and tenants.
Yeah, no, it's a great article. Definitely check on it, guys. If you really enjoyed this this video here, make sure you click on the like button and don't forget to hit subscribe, because like I said, we'll be coming up with a lot more videos each week here, and hopefully we'll keep on adding on. Thanks, guys.